Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, there's a little tick in the market. It seems very quiet out there this morning. Gold is pulling back slightly while crude oil is continuing to move higher, and we've got Bitcoin up $71, which really doesn't show up on the chart very well. So, a little bit of buying this morning. Now, yesterday we had the Fed chairman speaking, and certainly the market saw some volatility and pullback after he spoke. Anytime the Fed chairman speaks, it could certainly affect the direction of the market. The president of the United States, not so much. Now, today we don't have any pre-market numbers coming out. We've got new home sales at 10, and we've got energy inventories at 10:30. Now, there was a little bit into crude oil yesterday. It is up again in the pre-market this morning. If it ends the day that way, that would be back on a new daily buy signal for the price of crude oil. I'd be far more interested in crude oil once it breaks out, if it can break out above the recent high back here from a couple of weeks ago. Now, there was a bid into energy stocks yesterday, a new high for this move for the TSX energy sector. U.S. energy sector came back from a sell signal on Friday or on Monday, excuse me. Then on Tuesday, it moved up, not enough to give us a new buy signal just yet. The energy sector in the U.S. was led higher by Halliburton, which ended the day up over 7%. And then if you look at the subsectors of the energy sector, there's oil and gas equipment and then oil and gas explorers, both moving up on the day. Now, in the Canadian market, Tourmaline was the big winner, and then Vermilion. Those were the two big winners in percentage terms. The uranium sector got quite a move yesterday as well. The biggest winner on the TSX composite yesterday was Energy Fuels, which was up over 7% on the day. Good day for Cameco, for Denison Mines, for Uranium Energy, all up on the day. Now, yesterday, the TSX hit a big round number of 30,000 and then pulled back, giving us a bearish reversal day. At the same time, we did not close below the previous day's low. So we're looking for fall through to the downside on Wednesday. If we don't get that bearish reversal signal can fade away over the next couple of days if we can close above yesterday's high. Looking at the VIX, so the VIX moved up yesterday, still hasn't broken out above the flypaper channel. Looking at the individual ETFs, you can see we're still contracting between the pros and the public, but not enough to give us buy signals. We did trade up to the upper channel line yesterday, so we are in striking distance for a buy signal on Wednesday, but we are trading higher in the pre-market this morning, so certainly no panic so far. Now, some people ask about, look, there's a big difference between the VIX ETF in New York selling for $34 and change and the VIX ETF in Toronto selling at $5.97. You've got to remember, you're playing for percentages, so $1,000 in each one will get you roughly the same return. So the price of the individual ETF is irrelevant. It's always the percentage move that you should be considered about. And if the VIX moves up, they'll both move up almost the same. There's often differences because of currency exchange and who's bidding into the close. Is somebody who's really bullish bidding into the close, or is somebody who's really bearish bidding for the ETF going into the close of the day? Let's finish off looking at the Magnificent Seven. We did see a pullback in the NASDAQ yesterday, but we did not close below the previous day's low. We did for the Magnificent Seven ETF, and we got a new sell signal to be concerned about. There's Apple making a new high yesterday before pulling back. Certainly did not close anywhere near the previous day's low. Unlike Amazon, which gave us a sell signal, and then we saw fall through to the downside on both sides of the border. Inside day yesterday for Alphabet. Then we've got a new sell signal for Meta on both sides of the border. And then looking at Microsoft, we traded down into the channel, so certainly striking distance from a sell signal on Wednesday. Then NVIDIA had an inside day, pulled back yesterday. Big up day on Monday, pull back on Tuesday, but it was an inside day, so a pause day, day of indecision. Still waiting for more information. Looking at Tesla, Tesla pulled back yesterday, closed below the previous day's low, and so we're stuck up here trying to break through 437.50. If we can do that, we're 2 lines away from 500, but that was a pullback yesterday, and it did close below the previous day's low. Then looking at Broadcom, we're treading water here. We're currently on a sell signal as of Monday's close. And then last up, looking at Shopify. Shopify pulled back, closed below the previous day's low. So we are certainly within striking distance of a sell signal on Wednesday. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks like we're not seeing a lot of follow through from yesterday's big reversal day, which is, bullish for the market if we can keep having bad days that are not followed by another bad day. That is still bullish for the market. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Thursday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theyuptrend.com.